What's up, everyone? Jonathan here from a French Canadian studio. Hopefully everybody was going well. I'm going fantastic. So another week of doing another devlog this week, of course. As I mentioned last week, this week was probably be mostly getting the rigging done for the character, which I'll talk about on this short little video once again. But before I do so, of course, go follow me everywhere. French Canadian Studios, FRCan Studios on Twitter, and French Canadian Studios everywhere else. Of course, you can go also check me where it's mostly just my work at FrenchCanadianStudios.artstation.com, where I post pretty much all the little assets. It's like filtered out compared to all the other stuff I do on Instagram, but go check out Instagram if you want other stuff too. And of course, if you want to help out the channel and the video games I'll be producing and making, you can do so at patreon.com/French Canadian Studio, where you get early access to these videos, you get early access to screenshots when I release official screenshots, and of course you get so many other cool little perks as you go up the list. So alright, let's get started. Alright, so first thing I do to start rigging the character is I'm creating what we call basically bone structure. This was a bit prematurely because I did redo the hands later on after watching a tutorial to the way I wanted to do it. But yeah, basically I'm creating the basic structure, connecting all the bones together so I can get to animating the character as I move on, because that's essential to what I want to do. I still don't know if I'm going to animate the characters. I'm going to animate the character in Blender and import into Unity, or I'm going to do it in Unity. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see how it goes. So basically, yeah, I'm basically following a tutorial, and what I'm trying to do right now is what's called reverse kinematics. Basically, allow the bone to move without looking too ridiculous. I did have some difficulty. I did have to restart it a couple of times, but as you can see, it's at some point it works. The next day, you'll see in the next part where I think I didn't record me doing the fingers of the character, but I did redo the fingers because they weren't actually. I didn't like the way it would have been difficult animating them, so I decided to do a different way. Of course, as you'll see later in the video, there is I decided to try a different. As you can see, the bones seems like they're doubled, and because one of those bones is a controller bone, and then eventually, as you'll see later in the video, is I changed it for a different form, which makes it a lot easier. I don't think I recorded that, unfortunately. So there is sometimes, unfortunately, I do forget to record. It's sort of a spur of the moment. When I get 2 minutes, I try to do something to see if it works. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is basically, yeah, I redid the bones here, and then I redo the reverse kinematic pointers, basically. Yeah, that's weird. That I connected it to my base mesh and it did that weird thing. And it's very weird when you only have half the body. It tries to connect the left side to the right side to the left side at the same time when you try to move. So that's really weird. So yeah, right now when it turns yellow as I'm making the connection, I think I didn't get it at that point, but I do get it. I didn't record it like I mentioned, but I do get it eventually. Usually this is really just readjusting the bone until it makes it work. It's just I couldn't get the rotation angle properly, because you have to readjust it so it points into the right direction. And at some point here I almost give up there, and next day I restart the bone structure again. So right now it's really a lot of fiddling around to make sure try to get it the way I want it. Like you see here, I try to prop up the control for the hand, and it's actually rotated the thing because I should have edited in edit mode in Blender. It's complicated. If you'd like more if you'd like to get more understanding of what all these terms is, I would like to try to make videos on my other channel. Sort of like a series, like to learn game deving with me, but we'll see how it goes if I have the time. So yeah, basically next day, this is where I start recording. I'm starting with the lips. I think at this point the fingers already readjusted them, and I'm working on the face to get it to work. This is where I am at right now. Like this week, the week after posting this video, working the nose there because I totally forgot I need to do that. I did have some difficulty though. This week I'm going to do what's called weight painting on the joints. So basically it's going to allow me to figure out like how it's supposed, each finger, how they're supposed to work, and to where they're supposed to bend each bone and all those things. I'm trying to make the nose look a bit more realistic there, and screw around with that a bit. But yeah, I get that done at some point. You get that done, and then I screw around with the animation a bit more to try to get it to work. But hopefully you guys enjoyed these videos. I really enjoyed making these smaller videos. They don't take me too long, but I do enjoy like giving an update on the game. I do feel like it makes it a lot easier for you guys to follow the process and to show you that I'm regularly working on the game. There's so much like I just don't I don't do much. I wish I would do more. Like I really this is where this is where I start adding like changing the way the controllers look and adjusting the constraints so they work better. So yeah, this is where I get the basic bone structure done properly, and it actually works pretty good for what I want to do. Like I said, the next step is really adjusting like what bone affects what percentage of where it's at. That's the biggest part I have to do right now. And yeah, this I'm making the eye so I can rotate the eye, but I'd have to readjust the eye thing a bit better. Oh no, yeah, this is the eyelid. I'll do another one for the eye after. But yeah, so that's basically the process I've been going through this week. Hopefully you enjoy. Of course, like I said, go follow me everywhere. French Canadian Studio would really appreciate that. FRCan Studio on Twitter, French Canadian Studio everywhere else. For ArtStation, if you'd like to check out mostly all the assets I'm working on and stuff I'm selling to, if you want to buy some of the assets. I did do a Vault 13 a time-lapse thing I did last week or the week before that I tried out. If you want to buy the assets, $2 or you get it if you're a patron. Of course, everywhere else, French Canadian Studio, and yeah, so if you want to support development, of course, patreon.com/French Canadian Studio, where you get all the awesome little perks and stuff like that. I got a lot of stuff planned for this game. I can't wait to get done with this character. Like I said, this is only the base. The character's not going to look this way. It's going to look a lot different. But yeah, I'll definitely keep working that. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Keep on keeping on.